Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Once again, and it's your friend, it's your twin, it's your man in 100 grand, your mama's favorite side piece, and your sister's boyfriend, it's your man, Doc G. And you know, I just wanted to talk about, the cutoff game. Um, a lot of y'all know, a lot of y'all, any one of y'all that got balls anyway, know about the cutoff game. Cutting off a woman when the trouble is worth more than the payoff. If the trouble is worth more than the payoff, man, look here, I have a strong history of cutting a bitch off. I'm not referring to all women as bitches and all of that for you woke motherfuckers. I'm referring to bitches as bitches. Decent women, I got nothing but love for. But a bitch will get cut the fuck off ASAP. So let me fucking tell you this much. Let me tell you this much, man. I had the doggone. I had to utilize my cutoff game strong recently. You know what I'm saying? I was dating this fine ass light skinned chick. I'm talking about fine ass light skinned chick named Tiara. I met her out in West Palm. Had this little tight dress on. I mean, titties sitting up, man. I mean, fucking hair was done, the whole nine. We had a good date. Um, we went out to brunch and stuff on a Sunday out in West Palm by the beach. And of course, my first that was a date, first date with her and all that good shit. And yeah, she was fine, man. I definitely wanted to smash. But I didn't smash because throughout the days following the first date, she started to kind of reveal her real character. She was one of these type of she was a black American woman, of course, naturally, fucking naturally. She was a black American woman who she's one of those type. It was like red flags left and right that I started to catch. And maybe I catch these red flags too much. Maybe I should give chicks more leeway and all that. But fuck that shit. Alright. I mean, keep in mind she had eye contact with a brother on the first day. She was smiling, grinning from ear to ear on the first day. So she was giving me rhythm. I mean, but she was one of those, like, if I gave her a compliment, she would be like, as you should, and I know I'm fine and all that. She was one of those type of chicks that quote unquote knows that she's fine. So right there, that was red flag number one. Red flag number two, she gave me her Facebook page, and every other day I noticed she was posting pictures of her basically just flexing in the camera and showing her little self off and all that, like on a daily basis. So she has a lot of vanity going on as far as that's concerned. So I seen how vain she was, and that was red flag number two. So number one, the little attitudes and stuff, the little vanity and stuff, and then I told her, I'm like, baby, you look good. I bet you get guys holler at you all the time, huh? And she was like, yeah, I refer to them as my fans. I'm like, so a compliment for me really don't mean shit. Basically, red flag number three. If you got fans, basically that means you have orbiters. So that means that she had like a little snippy, little fiery, little spicy, little attitude. She's vain as hell. She likes to look at herself a little too fucking much. And she got orbiters. 3 red flags. And I could have smashed if I'd have kept talking to her for like a couple more days. But here's the thing. It wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth it. And then another thing when it comes to the messages. Like I hit her up with a message and it would take this motherfucking chick days to answer the shit. And I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm not one of your fucking fans. It's not going to take forever for you to answer my goddamn text or my damn call. Because I'm sorry, I'm not going to motherfucking be dealing with a chick that takes a week to answer a goddamn text. So, basically the other day I told her about herself. I told her, number one, you don't answer my texts, my calls on time. You feeling yourself a little too much and you a little too spicy for my damn taste as far as you know your attitude goes. And you got too many damn orbiters and you know it. So yeah, I'm trying to goddamn have like a decent, humble, feminine woman that ain't on that type of time. And going forward, I just have to let you go. Good luck on your search. I cut her off and I blocked her. So there's that. I mean, that's just one example. There's plenty of examples where I cut chicks off. Plenty of examples, you know? And usually it's because of communication games, or when they try to shit test a brother with disrespect, or they just want to play games. My cutoff game is strong. It explains why I'm single and I don't have kids. I put that on me. That's on me. Because I'm sorry, as soon as I get like a little twinge, a little bit of disrespect thrown my way, as soon as I get a little bit of that sass, a little bit of attitude, I mean, you're gone. You're gone. You ain't gonna hear from me no more. It ain't gonna be no tolerance for it. That's it. That's all. Adios. Peace. You get one opportunity, maybe one opportunity to be on some bullshit with me. And if you persist, then your ass is out to the wayside. Simple as that. Simple as that. And I don't just cut off girlfriends or whatever romantic interests. I will cut off friends and family members too if they step to me the wrong way. I'm sorry. Because my inner peace is worth more than any individual relationship that I have with anybody. I'm going to state that one more time. My inner peace is worth more than any individual relationship I have with anyone. I will cut a motherfucker off in a New York minute. And it'll be because I have to. I had to cut a so-called friend off because this motherfucker told, he was on some bullshit, acting like a bitch one time. He basically tried to make some shit about him. It's a long story, but I had to cut, one of my homeboys off that I knew for about 10 years. Had to cut this chick off that I knew that I used to be friends with because she wanted to say some hugely disrespectful shit. And I gave her a chance. I gave her a chance to apologize. She didn't. So I cut her fucking fat ass off. Hell, I've cut family members off for trying to use me too fucking much. And the thing is, had I kept some of these people in my goddamn life, I'd be far more miserable right now and far more depleted right now than I ever was if I kept these people in my goddamn inner circle. You have to start trimming the fat, so to speak. You have to start cutting motherfuckers off if they don't fit your life's plan. Yeah, you might be comfortable around some of these motherfuckers. Yeah, you could string whatever relationship you have with these motherfuckers along, for because you're used to being around them, or string it along for the sex or whatever, or just for the company or whatever. But I'm never that desperate for company. I'm never that desperate for somebody else's approval. I'm never that desperate for somebody else's validation. And neither should you be. I just had to say, fellas, just know when it's time to cut people off. Know when you have to trim your roster, trim your family, trim your friends, do whatever, keep your distance. I don't know. And some people you just may have to cut off altogether just for the sake of your own peace of mind. Anyway, once again, it's your boy Doc out. Just had to fucking leave y'all with that. Signing out. Peace.